The day started like every other. The earth rotated at 1,000 miles an hour. The sprinklers clicked on at exactly 7:15. The paint on the garage peeled another 1.2 millimeters. And Pete and I were hard at work meeting Dad's high car wash standards. When suddenly...
Boys, we need to talk.
We didn't do it.
Here's a quarter. Call my lawyer.
At ease. Pete, every man dreams of a chance to say what I'm going to say to you. A chance to see his boys become men, to reach that apex, to climb that...
As usual, we had no idea what Dad was blammering on about. But then...
I guess what I'm trying to say is your mother and I are going away for the weekend. We're putting you in charge. The house is yours, is yours, is yours, is yours.
Strange, you looking happily deranged. I can't settle in bed, or have you picked your target yet? Listen, dear, don't your dog bite? Listen, dear.
It was what every kid dreams about. Mom and Dad were going away and giving us the house for 35 unsupervised hours. No parents, no babysitter.
No rules.
Except one.
Pete, your job is to protect the house and everything in it, especially my most precious possessions. Cherish them. Love them. But under no circumstances...
I know. Don't touch, eat, or play with anything that has one of those on it.
You're in charge. Think you can handle it, champ?
In my sleep.
Well, that about covers it. Missing you already.
I believe there's just one more little detail.
They were more beautiful than I had imagined. They were the keys to paradise.
Well, we'll be leaving you as boys. But when you come back, you'll be men.
Remember to change your underwear.
Joyce, let's go. You have to give them your confidence, your faith, your trust. I can't do it. Oh, my babies, oh, my precious ones. Oh.
Dad, if you love something, set it free.
Remember, John, the tools are just a phone call away.
35 hours and counting. This is it. Just you and me.
Now begins the age of Pete. It's so beautiful.
It's like I've never been here. It's so ours.
I'm scared.
I'm here.
This is gonna be good!
Hours into our mega weekend, I was already out of it. But not Pete. He was just warming up.
Rev it on the red line. The Wrigley 500 is about to begin.
It was time for the main event, the Wrigley 500, a gut-crunching 500-lap race around the house. Up till that weekend, it had only been a dream. But with Mom and Dad gone, nothing could stop us. Well, almost nothing.
Pete?
Her name was Margie Corsell. I had written it 1,000 times on my math notebook. And here she was, in my front yard.
What are you guys doing?
We were just cleaning up.
Cleaning? There's no cleaning, and there won't be no cleaning. We're gonna run the Wrigley 500.
It's okay. I was just seeing if you wanted to come swimming with me at the quarry.
Sorry, my brother and I are busy for the next 32 hours. It's the age of Pete. Right? Right?
It's no big deal. I understand if you'd rather play with your little brother.
It would be the ultimate betrayal. But this was Margie. She had a way of tugging her earlobes that killed me.
It's just a race. We can ride bikes anytime.
You don't mind, do you? I'll tell you what. While I'm gone, the whole house is yours. You're in charge. How's that sound? Neat, huh? You think you can, handle it, champ?
Oh, yeah. I can handle it.
I guess I thought that Pete would understand that I'd been trying to get a date with Margie since last summer.
Think again, Johnny.
So I said to him, Dad, buddy, it's like this. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Wow. The whole house to yourself.
Mm-hmm. This morning, I stood with the refrigerator door open for 45 minutes. Just because I could.
I've always wanted to do that.
You want to come in for some milk? We can drink straight from the carton.
Excuse me, sir. Can I help you?
No. I live here.
That was a funny one. Now it's my turn. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Not you. The house has been sold.
Sold? What do you mean?
Sold. The buyer and the seller reach an equitable agreement in which the seller waives escrow rights in exchange for a cash sum.
Huh?
Let me explain it to you. You don't live here anymore. Your brother sold the house. You get it? It's not brain surgery. I should know. I used to be a brain surgeon until they fired me. You leave a sandwich inside of one head. My card.
Margie, can you give me a second here? I gotta talk to my brother. You wanna come in?
No. Maybe you two should work this out. Besides, milk makes me all phlegmy.
We've got water.
Sure, Pete. We'll spend the whole weekend together.
How could you do this?
Easy. They met my price.
Have you lost it? Dad's gonna kill us.
No? He's gonna kill you. You're the one in charge.
What's the matter with you? Will you grow up?
Quit acting like a baby.
Boys, like I always say, fighting is no way to solve your problems. Roy Kretschmar, and this here is the missus and the two sprouts. We're the new owners of your lovely house.
How'd you like to come in for some bunt cake?
I'm sorry. You see, there's been some sort of mistake.
My brother's right. Forgot to give you these. Kretschmer family, meet your new home. Along with your purchase, you will receive this luxurious, fully reclinable cribble lounger. Oh, and what about that shimmering, no-wax floor? The kids love it.
You could crack your head open. It's very dangerous.
But fun.
Your bathroom comes equipped with matching brass fixtures and deluxe, fully operational toilets.
The plumbing's shot. Don't expect to go number 2 in either of them.
That won't be a problem.
And here's a place to escape the ups and downs of the day. Your own secret hideaway.
There's nails poking down from the ceiling.
But you know, it's roomier than it looks from the outside.
Oh, our first phone call. Kretschmar residence.
Don't worry, dear. We're just a phone call away.
Kretschmar residence. Kretschmar residence. Kretschmar.
Hello?
Hi, honey. I'm glad I got you. How's everything?
Pretty much the same.
Well, don't go selling the house or anything crazy like that.
Right. Sell the house. Funny.
Gotta go. Your father's gassed himself again. I'll call you later.
Later? When? Mom? Like a dog with a bladder problem, the Kretschmars were leaving their mark everywhere. There was no way around it. I had let my dad down. And if I didn't stop this insanity, he was gonna stop me from living. You're in charge. That's what my dad said. He trusted me with his whole house, and now I trusted him to take my head off with a 9-iron. What else could go wrong? How about a garage sale of all my family's possessions? What's going on?
Well, like I always say, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
But this is our treasure. I mean, if you're gonna get rid of all our stuff, why don't you just sell us the whole house back?
Sorry, a deal's a deal. But hey, I can let you have this heavy-duty leaf vac for $1.
Sold! Thanks, Mr. Kretschmar. You're so much nicer than the dad who used to live here.
But that's my dad's. He'll kill you.
You see?
Pete, I bought you this for your birthday. What's it doing on the damaged goods table?
Well, it is missing an eye, but it's yours for 15 cents.
Sold!
The Kretschmars were as unstoppable as a lava flow. If I was going to get the house and all our junk back, I was going to have to call in the troops.
Count me in.
The Kretschmars are the nicest neighbors on the block. Why would I want them to leave?
Because if they stay, my family will have to leave the neighborhood. And that means Pete will be gone forever. You'll be sad and alone the rest of your miserable life.
Okay, count me in. Holy moly, not bad for $1. Howdy, partner. I'm Nona F. Mecklenburg. The F stands for free range. I don't know if they told you this, but your house is on the official Wellsville cattle run. Now, if you'll just step aside, I'll get this little doggy to the Lazy Ranch by sundown.
Come right in. Like my Roy always says, when you've got fresh cookies.
You can't go wrong with fresh milk.
Help yourself, partner.
Ma'am, I'm from the Fight the Airport Committee. Are you aware that you live under one of the nation's busiest flight patterns? And that some airports have shoddy guidelines for luggage control?
Lovely. Like my Roy always says, you can't go wrong with free clothes. And Billy just loves airplanes. He's in junior pilot school. I'll get it.
Hello?
Pete, just calling to remind you there's a casserole in the fridge.
Yeah, we found it.
And don't forget, we'll be home tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
No rush. The clock was ticking. In 21 hours, I'd be grilled Pete. I had to get the Kretschmars out, and I had to find a pro.
You know, Wrigley, all these years I've known you,
Never treated me as a friend. Never invited me into your house for a cool beverage. Refill? Thanks, Mike.
Oh, the boys at the shop are never gonna believe this, huh? A desperate carrot head comes to me for help.
Beautiful. Say we get down to business, shall we? I help you. What's in it for me? Anything. You can break everything in the house, dig up the yard, contaminate it with nuclear waste. You got any Neapolitan ice cream? Good, Wrigley. Very good.
Welcome to my nightmare.
That night, I expected to find the Kretschmars running for their lives and Endless Mike standing atop a pile of furniture laughing as flames burst all around him. Instead...
Little duck, Papa Duck.
Man, those Kretschmars can party.
I don't believe you. Do you realize this is our last night here? Mom and Dad trusted us to be responsible, and now look at us.
It's your fault.
I know. I put you in charge. I thought you'd act grown up for once.
Oh, so acting grown up means ditching your brother on the one most ultimate weekend we could have ever had?
You're still thinking about that stupid weekend? Don't you get it? When Mom and Dad get back, we're gonna be grounded for life.
They can't ground us. We don't have a house.
That's it. I've had enough. I'm out of here. What do you think you're doing?
What you promised to do yesterday, traitor. The Wrigley 500.
Have you lost it? Mom and Dad are practically on their way home and you want to ride bikes?
Life's short. Live large. I'm a lap ahead of you. What are you gonna do about it?
I don't know why I cared, but if I couldn't get our house back, the next best thing was whip Pete's butt.
I'm gonna crush you like roadkill!
Stuck on soil, lounge act! Munch on mud, slughead!
I'm not sure when it happened. Could have been the inside turn on lap 325. But closing in on Pete, I realized I was actually having a great time. And I knew why. For me, there's never been a better friend than my own brother. Sure, the race ended in a tie, but I wouldn't have had it any other way.
Nice race.
Yeah, nice race. I'm sorry, Pete. I'm sorry I ditched you. Never again.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry I sold our house.
At least we get to do our Wrigley 500 before Dad disowns me.
You won't have to. We still got...
4 minutes?
And the problem is?
Huh?
Don't worry, I have a plan. Come on.
Oh! Oh! Isn't this a surprise?
Can we talk to you and Mr. Kretschmar?
Like now?
Well, certainly. Oh, Roy!
What can I do for you fellas?
This is your eviction notice, Roy. Either you go or the house goes.
Well, I can see you mean business.
Good vision. You got 10 seconds.
Whoa! Let's not be hasty. Like I always say, you don't live here anymore.
With time running out and Mom and Dad in sight, there was one option left.
Please, please, please.
But this is our home. Our lives are in these walls. Like right here. These notches are where Pete and I would measure ourselves growing up. And look, these footprints, they were Pete's first steps. We've spent our whole lives in this house. It's where Pete and I first met. Please.
I think I understand. This house really means a lot to you.
So you'll sell it back to us?
Well... no!
We'll build on the memories.
Well, Pete, it's nice knowing you.
You've been a good brother.
Now ends the age of Pete.
Hey, Dad! Hey, Dad! Congratulations, sons. Today you're Wrigley's. No, you're more than Wrigley's. You're men. Real, honest, manly.
Mommy!
Hi.
Oh, well, what a lovely welcome. Oh, and who are these nice people?
Say hello to the Kretschmars.
It's so nice to meet you. You've kept a lovely home.
Oh, so you folks live around here?
You could say that. Right here, in fact. Got quite a deal, too.
I don't follow you, stranger.
We kind of sold them the house.
Oh, hi.
After Dad calmed down a bit, he looked at our side of things and got even madder. But a week later, Mr. Kretschmar was transferred to Alaska, and we got our house back. As for Pete and I, we agreed to spend the whole weekend together the next time we get the house to ourselves, which, knowing Mom and Dad, will be in about 30 years.